Welcome to another episode of More Than a Barber. I am your host, AP, and you already know this is a podcast that helps inspiring barbers, beginner barbers, level up their career. And you already know we bring the super dopest content and the dopest guests to help you level up your career. And today, man, I've been doing all that I can to get this guy in the building. And guess what? He's in the room. He needs no introduction, so we're going to just go ahead and put the camera on him. None other than my guy, Cutz. What's up, my G?
What it do?
I would shake your hand, but we on set, man, so we going to just fist bump like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, man, first off, man, thank you, bro, for coming to the show, being a part of this community, man. This is an honor for you to be in our show, man. And tell us, man, how you feeling? What's going on?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm very passionate.
Yeah.
Per usual, right?
Yeah.
So I'm feeling good, man. I'm in a unique spot in the industry right now. There's a lot of eyes on me. I've started a lot of conversations. And I've sparked a lot of movements in the industry. Sparked a lot of conversations that reached the right people that it needed to reach. That's what's up. So yeah, I'm feeling passionate because the mission, it ain't done yet. We just getting started.
Man, this is it. I'm kind of like, I'm ready, man. I want to really get into it. Y'all buckle up. This is going to be a great conversation. Normally I talk about, for certain guests, this is going to be like a master class so that we can learn and kind of dissect the information and the content. But I really feel like this is going to be more of an overall conversation for where Cole is. And for those that don't know, who is Cutz and how did you get to where you are today?
So Cutz is my brand name. I have the LLC for that. That's my suite is under that brand, and I go by Cutz brand on Instagram. It's pretty much Cole is my last name. So I came up with that in prison. They used to call me Red the Barber.
Okay.
And that didn't seem like it was gonna go far. Because I'm red. I had the red waves, you know, red hair and my skin tone, right? But when I was in prison, I was the officer barber. So the officers started calling me Cole. Because in there, the officers go by their last name.
Yeah.
And since I cut inside of their building and I cut them, they call me Cole. And I'm like, yeah, that's professional. And I seen that going far, right? So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Cole. It's my name, but also, you know, it's more professional. That can go far. Red wasn't gonna go far.
Right.
Probably with a little push, but so yeah, man, I drew a barbershop in the Benz on top of my bunk, and it was called Cutz. And when I got up out that place, man, in 2014, I just hit the ground running, man, and just cutting and getting it in. And you know, being a person I am, I got into the barbershop and start to navigate or whatnot. Clientele never been a major problem. I've been blessed with the talent, right? I can't act like cutting hair was the hard part. Extremely easy part for me because I'm an artist by nature, right? I'm artistic. But I got in the shop and that success came naturally. The clientele and all of that, right? Made me start looking beyond the chair early because I already felt like I figured out what it takes to be fully booked, build clientele, et cetera, et cetera. And my little brother, he like 7 years younger than me. He introduced me to social media. And he was just telling me, you know, just how you be in the shop. Just, man, you need to do that online. So he like, man, them folks will love that.
Wow.
Him being in another generation, he understood.
He understood, yeah.
Me, I didn't. I was like, you can ask him. I always told him, care about the social media stuff, man. I'm booked in real life. I'm good.
Yeah.
Care about no social media
Wasn't tripping
stuff.
off that. Yeah.
Tripping off, I would not do it.
Mm-hmm.
He like, look, man, get on social media. He like, I'm telling you. And he really pushed that. And then I said, you know what? I bought all this equipment, procrastinated for a while because I ain't really care for it. And one day I just picked up the phone and I made a video called Top 5 Ways to Put for Barbers to Put Food on the Table. I pulled out this big bankroll of money for attention's sake. And then I had my notes on the board, and I just went off telling barbers the top 5 ways to put food on the table in my unapologetic tone, because I never came to the internet to be politically correct. I never came to the internet to be safe and be right. I just came to bring my expertise to the industry and, let other barbers know what was up. And man, the video did numbers. And I got back to the barbershop, everybody, clients and all the it's like, I'm like, everybody seen it. And everybody steady coming up to me, man, good video, man, I see what you're doing, keep it up, da-da-da-da. I said, all right, they picking up what I'm putting down. And I ain't stopped yet. Is
that moment when it clicked for you, or was it a moment before that or even after that?
When you say click, what you mean?
You talked about the social media because that wasn't your thing. Mm-hmm. So you said, man, I made this video. Yeah. And then boom, everybody's walking up to you saying, man, and keep doing what you're doing. Was that where it clicked for you to keep coming back and showing up to social media?
Yeah, that's what made me keep showing up to social media. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the passion to inspire, motivate, and spread my expertise it's always been there. Mm-hmm. If you pay attention to my brand, it says Cold Cutz. Then under it says Own You. Just like Nike says just do it, mine said Cold Cutz, Own You. That Own You statement is vital. It's very important because I've always been passionate about personal development.
Okay.
Because I'm a 2-time felon. I done been to prison. I done been divorced. I done lost 2 children as babies, right? Grew up in a dysfunctional home.
I get it.
Fatherless, mother on drugs, the whole 9. Grew up in the projects, all that. To make myself a profitable barber later in life, not just the money, because in order to be a profitable barber with the type of clients that I have, you have to be a certain type of person. I grew to become who I am now. So personal development has always been my passion. So that was a passion way before social media. I just was able to do it through barbering, right? Looking around in the barber community, who I see? Black and brown brothers. Perfect market for what I have to bring. This wasn't just about building no clientele or just about, how to cut hair. None of that. This was about personal development through barbering. And that was going to help you with your professional development, which is going to help you be a more successful barber. And it's going to affect everybody around you. That was that's always been my mission. So when I seen that I had that light on social media, them eyeballs on me on social media, I say, yeah, let's get it. I got them now. They listening, they paying attention. If you pay attention to my entire portfolio, I would say at this point, because I've been doing this for a little minute now, consistently, you'll notice it's not traditional barber game. It's never been traditional barber game. I used to get online and I see barbers, this is how you do a taper. It's how you do a low fade. Or in order to build your clientele, you need to pass out 10 business cards, and for every 10 you pass out, you're gonna get 1. Now, granted, all of this is needed. Barbers need to know how to cut hair, and some barbers need to pass out business cards if that works for them, right? Just traditional game. Everybody trying to be politically correct.
Yeah.
People tiptoeing and scared to say what. I came in hitting them hard. I came in telling them stop chasing tail. Get off that weed. Get off that alcohol. Stop chasing women and get your one gal. Wow. Yeah, I came hitting them where it really hurt. Wow. Speaking to who they really are. And it upset a lot of people, but that also helps with virality, of course. But I start hitting it with that type of game because it's personal development. You can't develop as a professional. I even get on about hit the gym, right? Get in shape, right? Because it all goes into your professional development, right? And that shook up a lot of people, but it also touched the right people. And I had a lot of, at the time you would call them OG barbers, guys that was been in the game and that's older. A lot of them rejected it because they felt like I had too much attention on me, but they've been doing this for 30 years or whatnot, and it was too much attention on me. So of course, when I started, I got the whole, who do you think you are? Who are you? What have you done? What you own? Right?
Was that some of the DMs you were getting?
Yep, DMs and comments as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I done broke down all these people into personality types, and I know them well now. So, and I use them when I make content, and I speak to them because I know what their true problems are, right? So I speak to their issues because it's all psychological, man.
You speak about psychological, and you speak to breaking down who these guys are. More importantly, you are focused on personal development. What is one book that was like a game changer for you when it comes to personal development?
Personal development. And I've read a lot of them.
And the reason why I'm asking, Cole, is because nobody talks about, from a barber's perspective, personal development unless they have gotten tapped into one of those books.
There's a book. Can you curse on here? Bleep it out.
Yeah.
But there's a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. That's the name of the book. It's an orange book. Forgot the author. I read that, and like right when I started, I had read it. And it just basically tell you how you overthinking on a lot of things and how not to care when you're moving forward. Like, do it. Like, just do it. Stop caring so much. And granted, I took the 16 personality test. Also, it's great for anybody that's into personal development.
It's good.
Said I'm an architect mindset type.
That's
right?
good.
And with that being said, I overanalyze things. I need to know everything about it before I make a move. But that book made me go, I might not need to know everything about it. Just move. You can learn about it as you move. And I've always been, I'm an avid reader to this day. I read leadership books, all that. A lot of personal development, financial development as well. I'm very much into that. But that book there did it for me.
I got you. You alluded to, you got a lot of comments. You got a lot of DMs about who do you think you are? And I've been in the game for this amount of time, but here it is, you coming and you struck a nerve to the entire industry. People are paying attention to who Cole Cutz, who you are, what you bring to the table. What does that feel like now in terms of the popularity, especially with the content that you're pushing out?
Popularity never been my goal, but I do understand social media now. I understand it more than most people because the way I'm growing and the views that I'm getting, I just posted, I got 17 million views within the last 90 days. And that's 9 million of those is within the last 30 days.
God.
Right? And popularity never been my goal, but I do know that you need eyeballs on you for you to be effective. Social media is life now. I tell people all the time. At one point, it was like, you get on social media or not, you're good. Then it became 50-50. Like you need to be on social media and you need to, do your thing in real life. Then it became like 80-20. Right now, man, it's like 90-10.
Wow.
And I ain't saying don't put that work in real life because we live here.
Right.
We live in real life.
Right.
But boy, you better get on social media and you better use it to your advantage and don't be afraid of the eyeballs. So as far as popularity wise and the comments and all that, look, I come from a different era. And if we're in the same age bracket or if you older than me, I was born in 88. We did not have social media growing up. Whatever you did, you had to put your face on it and you had to show that you did it in order to get the respect for it. And whatever that may be, whether it was negative or positive. So when we get to social media, when you got your face in that profile pic and you saying what you saying, you better be prepared for people to have something to say. You better be prepared for the comments and all of that, the DMs, because you're gonna get all of them ain't gonna be good. I was prepared for that because one thing I know for sure, coming out of the era I come out of, being that I had to put my face on whatever I did to get my respect for it. In real life, I know what I do and can do. That stuff do not affect me none. Goes back to psychology. No attention is bad attention online now. I'm not into doing corny stuff. I ain't with none of that. But I know when you saying certain things, it's gonna be a lot of people that disagree and they're gonna jump in them comment sections and they gonna go to war. I don't know if you've seen it. I put out that post that said the fade is black culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I said everybody else just borrowing it. Now, it's a fact. That post is really what made this movement more potent. Made me say, you know what? It's time to really move now. That post right now is well over 1 million views. It got over 2,500 comments. At this point, I don't even know what it is. I wanted to take it down. I had regretted it at one point. But if you see this comment section, then I went live with my girl because she's a Latina. Because in this comment section, it was primarily Latino guys that was just disrupted by that. And I understand the psychology behind it. We two marginalized groups. They feel like we got one thing that's up on them that they love dearly. They love the fade. They love a lot of our culture. And for us to say it's ours and they borrowed it, it's offensive, whatever. I get it. But I went live with my girl. She's a Latina, really to show, I lay with a Latina every night. And not to show them I lay with her, but look, this ain't none of that. I've been around brown people all my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We went live. I put up a clip from that. This thing, at this point, this thing got over, I think it's 7,000 comments.
Jesus.
Now imagine, I can open my phone now, it's still happening.
Yeah.
That post is almost a month old.
I was going to ask you, when did you post it to? So a month ago.
It's about a month old now.
Wow.
You should see these comments. The average person couldn't handle it. I'm going to tell you that now.
So just give me something that just stood out to you. Posting your girl, obviously, from what I imagine, is offensive to some. But what was something that you like? Wow, comment-wise.
Number one comment that I keep seeing is, who cares about if the fade is black culture? Who cares who created it or where it come from?
Yeah,
this America, we share cultures. Yeah. Who cares?
Right.
That comment right there is dismissive. But if you comment and said, who cares? I guess you do because you commented. So who cares?
Right.
You do.
Right.
You care so much that you
made a comment. Yeah.
Another comment I see is you saying that y'all created this and that, but y'all love our women. And I tell them, well, yes, and I'm a black man, most highly desired man on earth by all races of women. And this ain't me just speaking. These are facts. So, in Latinas, they desire black men. It's just what it is.
It's what it is.
And hey, it is what it is. If black women like Latinos, go for it. Hey, don't do me none. So those stand out because they put those in often, right? But that who cares comment is basically the base of most of the comments that's there, right? Because it pisses a lot of people off because you're black and we supposed to not have anything. We supposed to be lesser than, based off of the way people think of us, based off of how the media painted us and white America, of course. So to say we own something is derogatory to the average mind. They go, you don't supposed to own nothing. You don't supposed to have nothing.
That's right.
You don't even supposed to be able to speak freely. But people to even see you speak freely as a black man, they like, oh, I do not like, who do you think you are? Right? And so those are a few things that stand out to me. And it's like, okay, it's nothing that I didn't expect. But that comment section probably would have shut down a lot of people's page, but it's a lot of hate in it. Yeah. But I don't take it as hate. I take it as it's a psychological problem. Something's been going on that haven't been addressed. That's why I address it.
You talked about the phase started with us. You talked about how that has disrupted a lot. For a long time, because I've been following you, I've been watching some of the things. I don't catch all, but what I have caught, I'm a fan. I'm locked in. I saw that fade post, and I'm like, man, Cole is saying things that a lot of barbers won't say. They're afraid to say. We had a conversation offline. They are afraid to say. What you are saying, other barbers is like, look, I'm going to leave that to Cole. You have literally, bro, created a lane that no one's in. So the opportunities are about to be endless. Speaking to that, what's this new initiative, this new movement that you are doing, and can you break that down and how it came about?
So the Fade from Black Expo is an expo for us by us. It's black centered, black funded, black sponsored, right? If that offends anyone, then you gotta check yourself. And I started that because I seen the disrespect of black barbers in our industry. Now, nobody's coming out saying, screw the black barbers, or we don't like black barbers, They wouldn't dare, right? But they doing it in another way. They're taking our culture, bottling it up, and selling it back to us as if they own it.
Wow.
And then when they get on all of these platforms and with these brands, they pushing the lighter tone, straighter hair. They keeping us out of it. They'll sprinkle a little pepper in there here and there for financial purposes, not for respect. We're not represented. Wow. We're used for ticket sales. We used for eyeballs, but we not invested into, right? You don't see no black curriculums. They act like African-American hair don't exist in the industry. They act like it just don't exist. We get more haircuts than any culture in this country.
It's a fact.
You know why? It all goes back to our beginning.
Yeah.
We had to be presentable. We had to be. We had no choice. We wouldn't get opportunities if we wasn't presentable. That's why black people we so serious about our haircuts. right? There was a time when you couldn't even have long hair, nothing. You had to get that haircut. Black people get more haircuts than any other race in this country. Why aren't these brands and expos and stuff educating on black hair? And don't tell me it's simple, because straight hair is simple. Them clippers made for straight hair, that's simple. You go straight up and down and you're going to get a fade. With black hair, you got to put some wrists up in that thing. You need some oil on your wrist, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
there's certain guards that don't complement our hair. You're going to need some wrist work, right? It's more blending going on than fading when you get the black people, right?
That's good. Yeah.
It's extremely difficult.
It's dope.
And when you master African-American hair, man, give yourself a pat on the back. Don't let nobody tell you that the straighter hair is the standard. And if you don't know how to do that, you ain't a real barber. What? But anyway, I started the Fade from Black Expo to magnify us, but also give us a platform, give us a foundation, take back what's ours. Now, this ain't against nobody else, because everybody invited, by the way.
Got it.
Right? Everybody's invited,
Got
right?
it.
But if you're uncomfortable with it being black-centered, well, then you're not invited, right? You got to get that hate up out your heart, and then you're not invited. I didn't take my own cash and put it into this expo, right? I started a GoFundMe, and I let the people fund it. And we at like 30-some% of our first financial goal already. We are outperforming most GoFundMes right now. And I looked up the data. We're outperforming them. So Black Barbers stepped up. This ain't something that we talking about. None of that is happening, right? I'm not the one who complain. I don't want to be on the other people's stages, right? When they pay me to be there, I will if the values align, if you value Black Barbers. If you don't, leave me out the equation. But I let the people fund this that way. It's on us. I'm holding us accountable. And as I push this fund and push for people to support, I kind of hate the word donate, but donate to yourself, because you're donating into us. I tell people, and I hold them accountable. And I'm holding you accountable by putting your donation in there, right? Because you're going to be a part of this movement. You're going to put your name on the wall, right? And we're going to do an expo, but this expo ain't going to be your average expo. African Americans are unique, let alone the African American barber. We're unique. We have unique needs, from the haircutting to financial to personal development. So the education, even the way you entertain us, is unique. Mm-hmm. And when you're using entertainment for growth, not some barber battle just to feel good, not some MC on the stage like he had a goddamn rap concert just to feel good. No, none of that, right? And granted, we own the cool anyway. We know how to keep our people in. Yeah. And we got to have one of them 2 steps when it's at some point during this expo too. We have to. It's mandatory, right?
Yes, sir.
But this is gonna speak to the people. It's gonna speak to the people. We're gonna educate the people, and we're gonna cater to the unique needs of an African American barber. Wow. That's what's gonna happen. Wow. And anybody can come get educated, but it's gonna be black centered. It's for us and by us. And this movement just sparked off of what I seen in the industry. I'm gonna tell you, man, I got booked at a lot of black expos. Look, small ones, and you know, you don't see none of these barbers that claim they on these big platforms. They ain't pushing the smaller black expos. This won't be the first Black Barber Expo, right? But this gonna be the first one, as unique as it is. It's gonna be the first one to make the impact that it's making. It's gonna be the first one that's gonna push you beyond the chair. When you go back, it's gonna be lasting, and we gonna make sure that it's annual. But this is not the first Black Expo. And it bothers me that there's a lot of little black expos happening around the country, right? And we don't see no support from these barbers that claim they with these brands and all that. They push these brands like they gonna die if they don't. But when all these little black expos that's primarily pushed by black women, they not supporting it. You don't see them pushing it. But I've been booked at some of these, and I'm gonna tell you, man. I forgot the sister name out in Mississippi. She do the Mississippi Takeover, Barber Expo. I go to this Barber Expo. First of all, they pay my fee because they don't complain, right? They say, Cole, that's your price. Give it to your assistant, his deposit, sign the contract, da-da-da-da. Every time I've went to a small black barber expo, they paid my price. No problem, right? When I was to get booked at some of these other expos, they go, oh man, I never paid a barber that.
Yeah.
I say, so in my head, so such and such ain't even getting paid, but they're pushing these expos like that. Oh, wow. Okay. I see what's happening. And such and such ain't even getting paid. Right. They are paying to be there.
Wow.
But anyway, I go to these expos, these black barber expos pay my price, right? Yeah. Then I go to these expos and they are the most valuable for blacks. You could just feel the love in the room and you could feel the support and you see the black brands, the black vendors. And then these people are pushing their brands and then they'll have a prayer circle. I'm not even religious. I get in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know my people. That's us.
Yeah.
But what bothers me the most is the attendance. The attendance be low. Maybe a little bit more around the barber competitions. That goes without having to say. That's every expo. But man, the education, just the floor, it's not filled. And they have their states, like the people that's involved with barbering and the politicians and stuff, right? They have those people there at these expos. Man, you can shake the hand of the person that's in charge of making the rules.
Wow.
Some of them are black.
Wow.
You could get things done.
But we not in the room.
We not in the room.
Yeah.
And it bothers me to watch these people throw these expos and I could kind of see the struggle in their eyes. They're disappointed.
Yeah.
I even had one of them tell me like, Cole, man, I don't know what to do, man. Like they not showing up like that. I had to do an expo. I had to organize the whole expo. I had to organize the whole expo. By the time I got there, that was part of me over-delivering. You paid me to be here. I see some things and she was just like, Cole, man, how does this go? How does it go? I got you. I organized everything. Okay, this needs to go like this, that, and that. We need to do this at that time, da-da-da-da.
It's good.
And I stayed top to bottom until it was over, until it was done, all the way. Did way more than what I was paid to do. Because, for one, you black, and I support it. I appreciate you for bringing me here. I over-deliver, but you black, and I support it. But anyway, I don't see nobody pushing these type of expos like that. The attendance at these expos supposed to be more, right? But see, when somebody from one of these quote-unquote major expos that you perceive as major throw an expo, we got black barbers all in my DM. They all online. Yeah, y'all coming to such and such. Y'all coming to such and such. For what? And so you can stand on the floor and feel the imposter syndrome, sit on the floor and realize that you ain't represented, right? Walk around and kiss butt and try to run into some type of influencer or something because you think you're going to get some likes from a picture or something. And then you leave and now you burnt saying, man, I don't go to expos no more. I ain't getting nothing from it. You gonna go sit in a class where they gonna do a part and a comb over? Man, you ain't cutting them all day. You black.
You're right.
Granted, you could get skilled in multiple textures. Right. If you black, you should be. Right. Because we have multiple textures. But primarily over curly. But you all this, because you done been sold on go. Now you burnt, you don't want to go to expos no more. You looking at expos like something wrong. Right? This expo I'm doing, we gonna make sure that you leave here with what you need to be successful. Wow. And that's from financial to all the professional development, everything. Wow. Some things I'm not gonna give out on camera because I don't want them stealing my curriculum. For sure. But just know that the black barber gonna leave from this one with what they need.
That's dope.
I promise you that.
I believe
and
it.
I know what we need. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know who the barbers are. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And I see who's supporting it and who not. Right? And this movement is for us.
And you know, it's so dope, man. I've been in the industry for 20 years. For those that don't know, like I said, we had a offline conversation. I've never seen someone this passionate about the culture, and I just believe that this whole movement is going to be a game changer. I don't have all the details, but only what you shared. And as you know, I'm just getting to know you on this podcast. So to hear the passion and to hear and see, like, there is some social proof there that I'm all in. I'm going to be a part of it. Whatever we can do, of course, for sure, I'm going to donate. For sure. Not just the money aspect, but whatever we can do to take what you got going to the next level with our expertise.
And by the way, we are looking to donors first when it comes time to educate.
Yeah.
We need podcasts on deck.
Yeah.
We need educators, MCs.
Yeah.
Everything that happens, we're looking to donors first. See, that's how we're going to hold people accountable. Because you got a lot of people that want to be part of the movement, but then you don't want to support it. We're not here to feed your insecurity with giving you a limelight. We here, this is a movement. Yeah. So you invest into the movement, then come be a part of it and put your hands on deck. Because we need all hands on deck. Right? So, yeah, we looking at donors first.
I love it. I'll definitely be a part of that. My team and I. You know what's so dope is that I've seen a lot of social media content. I've seen a lot of people who are trying to blow up their gram, their brand. And what I'm finding is the market seems oversaturated until they find a Cold Cutz, until they find others, not necessarily trying to name drop. What do you think barbers need to do now? I'm not just saying black barbers, but barbers that's trying to really level up. You already got the game as far as cutting, but there's a new shift that's happening within the industry. You got to be more than a barber. From your vantage point, what does a barber have to do in order to go to that next level?
Now, when you say next level, you got to understand, I get that question a lot from a lot of barbers in my DM. I want to go to the next level. First, have you maxed out behind the chair.
Ooh, that's good.
You need to be a barber, okay? Barbers are very important to their community, and your community starts with the people behind that chair, right? If the next level to you look like online clout, numbers online, then you have a insecurity problem. See how I always go back? It's all psychological.
Psychological, that's good.
Personal development. I don't need these numbers online to feed me. If you think that your next level is getting some followers and getting everybody's attention online, okay, let's say I could give you that overnight. What you got? What do you have that you can offer people that's valuable enough for them to stay tuned in to you or even put some money in your pocket? What do you have, right? Or are you just trying to be like somebody, right? I don't think you can choose what the next level look like for you. You can't choose that.
Do you think it chooses you?
It chooses you depending on what that next level is. Your next level may be going from making $60,000 to $80,000. I ain't gonna see your bank account. Everybody online ain't gonna see your bank account, but your home gonna see your bank account. Them bills, your significant other, all they gonna see your bank account. They gonna say you leveled up, right?
Yeah.
So if by Barber saying the next level, they mean being a platform artist. You mean being a quote unquote influencer. You mean getting recognized by Clipper brands and being recognized by larger influencers. If that's what you're trying to do, you need to ask yourself, why everything that you trying to get is not something that starts within? Why everything is outside of you?
I see.
That you trying to get.
Yeah.
It's gonna go back to personal development. What's wrong with you? Why do you need your ego? Why do you need to feed your ego? Why do you need to feed your insecurities? Why? What is your next level? Listen, I leveled up so much as a barber before I touched online. Before I got online, I was already making at least 80, 90K. I got out of prison making, man, I was probably making, like 27,000 as soon as I got out.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
Just making 27,000, and I was married at the time.
Okay.
So guess how she was looking at me. Now, granted, she didn't just value me for my money, but still, hey man,
Yeah.
You need to get that up.
Yeah.
So I leveled up so much. I wasn't looking for no online to level up. I need to get these numbers up.
Right.
The numbers in my bank account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you gotta take care of these kids, I take care of my wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what the next level looked like to me. And then as a person, I had a lot of things wrong with me. My next level was, how can I go in this shop when I feel disrespected, don't slap nobody?
Yeah.
Because that's what I normally do. Mm-hmm. My next level was learn how to deal with men in a professional way, still stand on what you stand on, still stand in front of everything, keep your hands to yourself. That was the next level to me. When I handled my first transaction with a guy that, Lord knows, he needed to be slapped. When I handled it in a very mannerable, respectful way and got my point across, I leveled up. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. All my levels, every time I leveled up, it ain't have much to do with no social media. When I decided to make extra money, supplemental income, ebooks, when I decided I wanted to start educating, public speaking, et cetera, I just looked at, okay, what do I need to do? Ebooks, I was writing ebooks before ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. I was writing ebooks before Canva had all these plugins. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even using Canva. Mm-hmm. I was doing it the hard way and the expensive way. Mm-hmm. Start writing ebooks because it matched with my education because I got tired of the same questions 1,000 times. So I said, well, let me put it in the book. You ask me the question, go get it out the book.
Smart.
So, and I created all these different sources of income from just wanting to be able to make some supplemental income, right? But I had accomplished so much before that. Right? And barbers shouldn't be afraid to invest into themselves. Books, there's too many barbers out here. I wouldn't say it ain't that many barbers with books, but including myself, but also Al's Million got books. My boys over at No Grease got books. Mm-hmm. Man, these are prominent figures in the barber industry, man. And we all got books that could help you if you want to read them. Mm-hmm. Invest into mentorship calls like I got. I don't know if other barbers have that, but invest into it. Write off in your taxes if you feel like you're losing money.
Absolutely.
And don't be afraid to do that. Don't jump in a lot of our DMs begging and stuff. Because guess what? There's 1,000 of those. Yeah. Right? Yeah. My AI responds to people now. Sometimes I don't like the way it responds. It get out of hand.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, your next level up should be you being better than you was yesterday. If you come to me saying, my next level, hey Cole, how do I grow my social media? Listen, first I'm going to say, like I said earlier, have you maxed out behind a chair? Because you come to me talking about social media because the world can see that you have that. But you know what we can't see? We can't see if you're cheating on your gal.
Yeah.
Your little lust problem. We can't see your little relationship with money. Like you're messing up financially. You're making bad financial decisions because your relationship with money is bad. We can't see that.
Right.
We cannot see how you treat the people around you, how you treat your clients, etc. We can't see that. So we can't see that. Why are you coming to me saying, how can you get what everybody can see?
Because I'm gonna say it in two ways. One, Cole, it almost looked like you blew up overnight. That's the first thing. The second thing is they're not saying, and I asked this on purpose, they're not saying I want to level up in a sense of reading books, doing the work, personal development. Some you may have to fast from certain things. You may have to read, certain articles, things of that nature, right? They're saying, Cole, I want your seat. But they're not saying, I want to go through what you went through. I didn't even touch on what you've been through for real. I didn't go deep in that, but from what you alluded to, you've been to prison. You've been through different situations that birthed what we see today.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
So maybe the question need to be, what is your advice? Not me asking this, but them in the DM saying, Cole, what is your advice on me leveling up as a barber?
And that's what I'd rather them ask it in that way.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a lot of resources there for your basic and your essentials.
Understood.
My most sold book is Barber Suite Success Gems, because entrepreneurship is popular and everybody want to be in Barber Suites because they want to be their own boss, et cetera, et cetera. Right?
Yeah.
And my social media book, it shows you how to grow social media. See those two things? Granted, it's valuable information in there, and it's great. But why are they the two most sold books? Because they trying to skip the process. I have a book called Cycle Breaker.
Wow.
I got 7 principles in this Cycle Breaker ebook that show you how I took a bunch of negative experiences in my life and turned them into positive experiences, and how you can break the cycle and the toxic patterns of a dysfunctional family in order for you to have a fresh start and build a better foundation for your family moving forward, even though you come from a dysfunctional background.
God Almighty.
That should be number one sold.
God Almighty. That's good, bro.
That should be the number one sold ebook right there. Right? That should be the curriculum they booking me to teach around the country. They'll book me for the social media class.
That's easy work for you, because that's
easy work.
I feel it.
Easy. It's a result. You know, I know how to grow the social media, but I don't really play the social media game. I'm non-traditional. I cuss, I say what I want to say, and I ain't owned by nobody. So I can do what I want.
So they have to pretty much accept you unapologetically. This is who you are.
Have to.
Yeah.
That's mandatory. And a lot of people, that ain't what they see as success or safe. Right? Right? Behind the chair, I'm considered a 3%er in my city.
Wow.
Based off of my income. That's just behind the chair, not all the other ones. Okay. My ebooks average conversion rate is 4.2%. That's 2 times the average digital product's conversion rate. Meaning, how many view, how many put in cart, how many check out.
Wow.
Right?
That's good.
Okay? So, booking, I stay at least 98% booked when it comes to clientele behind the chair. I'm really considered a successful barber. You see what I'm saying? So everybody else's approval of me online, et cetera, that don't bother me. I'm not there for that. You know, a lot of people called my mission to unite black barbers and push the fade from Black Expo and calling out the racism in the barber industry or the prejudice rather in the industry and talking about how black barbers are disrespected in the industry. They called it they said I was mad because I didn't get something that I didn't want. I mean, something that I want. They said I was mad because I didn't get something that I want.
So you trying to pretty much, they're saying you had to create your own table.
Well, it's a gaslighting tactic. They do that to black people anytime we point out injustices, anytime we point out racism or prejudice or anything.
Yeah.
They go, oh, there go them black people whining and crying again. They just you ain't getting what you want. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Guess what? We is. Fade from Black Barber Expo is the bootstraps.
Wow.
That's the bootstraps. But it's not complaining because they act like he didn't get something he want. What you mean? I just dropped some numbers. If I wanted to leave online alone completely and all this platform, artist, educator stuff online, I'd be still good.
I believe that.
Because I've been good behind the chair.
Before the internet.
Before that, I'm beyond what I said I was going to set out to do. I'm well beyond it. But my passion, all this is passion work. All of it.
Wow.
It's passion work, right? So we created this to push that as well. But this online stuff can't be number one to everybody. It just cannot be number one. I get it. It creates opportunities.
It does.
Everybody don't deserve that spot, man. It's not for everybody. It's some things going on in from the account perspective. You don't want that. You don't want that smoke. Probably couldn't take it. You've been committed suicide or done something crazy to somebody or to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is you gotta be prepared for that. You gotta be built a certain type of way.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
You do. You I know before we leave, I just wanted to help out some of the younger barbers. I think I don't necessarily get credit for this, and it's not about me. But I made a post maybe a year ago, close to a year ago, and I asked, are younger barbers jealous of OG barbers, or OG barbers jealous of younger barbers? And I put the caption on the haircut. Went viral. It went viral. Comments, this whole thing, whatever they said in the comments. What would you say to the younger barbers, the younger generation, should I say, that needs a solid foundation coming right out of college, barber college that is? What would you say to them in order for them to have a sustainable career within the industry?
You got to ask yourself when you first get in the industry, are you trying to be a successful barber, or are you trying to be a platform artist? And that means an influencer, educator, et cetera, et cetera. That's what you got to ask yourself.
That's good.
You look online, you're going to look at these influencers, you're going to see the funny ones. They're going to get the most views, the most likes, because children like that content on TikTok. It's funny. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Those people understand joking and entertainment. That is completely fine.
Right.
Right? And a lot of the younger barbers, they look at the numbers, look at the attention, and that's what they want. And they think that is what success is. So when they come out and they come into the industry, they want to know how can they get to that. But they're missing the whole in between. You don't even need a license to be a successful barber influencer.
Wow.
Want to be honest?
Wow.
Most of your successful barber influencers, especially the funny ones, they don't even have barber license.
They don't have a barber license. Wow.
Because you don't need it.
Wow.
He could be cutting his home bars. It ain't number one cut, and it's super funny.
Yeah. And it goes
Even
viral.
the YouTube ones. One cut, and it gets all these views and getting paid. Whole page ain't nothing but 100 haircuts. But if you want to be a successful barber, you do 100 haircuts every 2 weeks. So the barbers with a license behind the chair, that's successful. 100 haircuts every 2 weeks. A successful influencer got 100 haircuts on his YouTube that get a whole lot of views and get you paid. These are two different industries. You're not in the barber industry because you are a barber influencer. It don't make you in the barber industry, right? You just a barber influencer. That's it. But if you want to be a successful barber, take care of your family, make some money, get the stuff that truly matter. from behind the chair, from cutting people's hair, right? You gotta make sure that you develop yourself personally. That bleeds over into professional development. And what you do is you take yourself and you develop yourself. You make yourself better for people, right? Because that's what who you're gonna be interacting with. Learn how to get connected in your city. Learn how to talk to people. Learn how to just network in general. And when I say network, I'm not talking about kissing ball players and rappers behind. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about creating some value within yourself and then learning how to exchange that value with others. And if you ain't got no value in yourself, start spending money, because that's the least thing you could do, because it is very valuable. If you don't have no value to exchange with another person that you may deem in a better position than you that you want to learn from, exchange money. That's the lowest one. Most people think that's it's the lowest. The rest is something you could do for somebody else because you exchange value, because that's what networking is. It's exchanging value. It's
good.
In some relationships, they just start off transactional. It is what it is. And a transactional relationship that happens multiple times becomes a friendship.
That's right.
And a valuable friendship at that.
That's right.
Forgot what one of the prominent figures from back in the day said that in a quote, like all of his friendships are valuable friendships because they are transactional. People think transactional relationships are bad for some reason. If you hanging around me and you want to get connected with me and I don't know what you want,
right,
then I don't trust you. Tell me what you want right off gate so we can see how we can exchange value. We do that plenty of times. We realize, man, we made some money together.
Yeah.
We grew together, man. You my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I just tell them, man, they need to make their mind of which avenue you're trying to go down and you know, stand on your square, but take care of your family, take care of your finances, take care of your health. All of that matters.
Jeez.
And it's magnetic.
Jeez.
Okay? If I'm 3 areas, fitness, finances, and relationships. Those are the 3 areas. If you improve that in your life, if you touch online, you're going to get successful because people are magnetic to people who have those things in order. You get behind a chair and you cut hair, people are going to gravitate towards it because it's magnetic. People like those 3 things. And if you don't have those in order, you're going to fail in whatever you do. Whether you're a barber behind the chair or you're trying to be a successful barber influencer, right? So when I see barbers start working out, when I see barbers start, you know, talking about, you know, their finances and making better decisions financially, right? When I see barbers get them one gal or one significant other, I say, oh, they on path. You on path now.
So have you created a ebook? I don't know if I missed this. Around those 3 things?
All of my books mention those. Now, I have a book for each one of those.
I got you.
But I haven't created a book that have them all in there.
I think that's your next play.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's your next play. And the reason why is I'm listening to how you talk. I've been doing this. I'm still learning as a podcaster, but I've been doing this almost 2 years. And typically I hear what they're saying over and over and over. And I say, that's it. I'm telling you. Bro to bro, that's your next play. I'm going to give you a play right now. I'm going to give you a play. Black Barber Expo, right? You are the host, but you have your booth with all cold Cutz products featuring this next play. This next play will be you going to go speak, will be you going to build product and accessories around it. This will be the next thing, in my opinion, because most barbers, they don't know this. They are attracted to what you just alluded to, the social media followers, the skits, all those things. And that's great. But I feel like now, bro, we need that.
Okay.
The barber industry need that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you bring to the table, bro. So thank you for that in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And primarily that be the message on the if you look.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all because it's all just development. Those are the main 3 things. I have an ebook called The $35 Successful Barber, right?
Oh, that's dope.
This book is really a relationship book.
Wow, that's dope.
But
So-
see, yeah, because the average haircut these days should be around $35. That should be just.
Hold on, Cole.
Uh-huh.
I know we. Hold on, man.
Yep.
$35.
$35.
Even in this inflation.
Even in this inflation.
Can you break that down really quick?
So most people chase the $100 haircut
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, they busy worried about what other people see. I
Yeah.
charge $100. Look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
me. Also, they think the $100 haircut's gonna bring them so much money, their financial problems gonna be solved. And that's not true because your financial problems are linked to your relationship with money, right? So if you charge $35, right? If you had 100 clients, 50 a week. 50 every other week. So you cutting this group of 50 every other week and the other group of 50 every other week. So that's 50 clients per week. It's 100 clients, $35. You're gonna make six figures.
Off $35.
You're gonna get right there at six figures. Right there at it. Maybe 96,000, something like that. And with tips, you're gonna make $100,000. Okay? That's good money. But here's the thing, that's why I say it's a relationship book. I tell you, stop chasing tail in this book. I tell you to get you one significant other who supports you that probably bring in 60K.
I see where you're going.
And that's an average regular job. She ain't even got to work that hard. 60,000. So now y'all make $160,000 as a household. See, what I'm telling you is to have a foundation.
I see.
But you'll look at the 35 and you go, oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have some barbers out here that's charging that 35, making their little 96,000 or 100,000 a year. They got a gal that make about 60,000. They got 160, or they got a gal or wife.
Yeah.
And then now they got $160,000 in their home. They managing their money well because they worked on their relationship with money, right? They got their fitness intact, so they don't do drugs and alcohol because that don't go with that. Right? And of course they working on a relationship because they two people that get along and they work well with each other. They have a successful household. They managing their money well. The sky's the damn limit. Right? And they don't gotta go brag on $100 haircuts or none of that, right? But what I'm really saying is get a foundation and you don't have to charge all that money.
It's fair.
If you gotta charge $100, what you trying to make up for? Your bad financial decisions? And granted, some cities require you to charge $100 because it's the floor. That just means 35 turns into maybe 60 or 45 or something, depending on your city, because that's always going to be an argument. You know, prices are different.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you don't have to charge crazy numbers.
I got you.
You don't have to. It doesn't matter. You need a good foundation because with a good foundation, anything is possible. You do not need to hit those numbers just to feel some type of way about yourself, right? It's deeper than just that transaction you couldn't have and then you get paid for it and you think, oh, it's on. Nah, man. Nah. You need that foundation.
Shout out to Cutz, man. We're going to have to do a part 2, my guy.
Man, I'm with it.
You're going to have to do a part 2. But before we let you go, man, you dropped a lot of gems. How can they stay connected with you on the ground or on social media?
I'm at Cutz brand on every platform. That's COLECUTZ brand, BRAND. That's on every platform. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and even Twitter. It's that same name across the board, right? Get connected, man. You know, and be prepared to be held accountable. And you might hear some stuff that that might be a bit, how can I say it, convicting. But that's a good thing because it's gonna help you grow.
Wow. Wow. Make sure y'all follow my guy. Thank you for being a part of the show, man. This has been a pleasure. It's been an honor, man.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this is going to do some great numbers, man.
Oh, yeah.
But make sure you check my guy out. This has been another one, and we out. Let's go.